Okay, now to get ready for my live. I think I already poked up the live thing. I already said live. So there's a lot of people on live this evening and a lot of really good streamers. So I'm not sure if we'll have very many. Hi, Gail. Gosh, I'm not going to be alone. Gotta get my stuff here. I about 10 minutes early on the 10 minutes early here, but I think I got everything. I was working on my journal. I just made a second signature to go in it. I put enough bands for 3 signatures, but I can actually put more in there if I put them together, which I may do that. So far I have this signature that is just cardstock, and this signature that is all coffee dyed and stenciled, coffee dyed, and some is inked. This is a pretty one. I like this one. And then I'm going to put one more in this journal, but I love it. I made a video today of how I put this binding on there, and I think that I just love this. I put this together so long ago, put the fabric on to the cardboard, but I just did this part today. So let's see who's out there. Oh, let me put this on here. That on there. Got 2 of my signatures in there. It's been my busy day. Hello, Barbara Batzer. And there's Cindy Trifone. And then Dawn is there. It is so good to see everybody. It is so good to see everybody. I feel honored, because I know there's some really, really good streamers on tonight. And when I see you all in here with me, then it's like, I'm honored with that. It just, I just feel honored because there are so many streamers that go on. I try to look for, when I was trying to think of what night I wanted to do this, I wanted to find a night that other people didn't go on, but you can't find a night like that because so many good streamers are on. So today I was trying to straighten up a few things, and oh, I have to put this fabric down here to lean my arms on. Hi, Deborah Lyles. Oh, thank you, Dawn. It's just so sticky, It's not like really hot, but it's really, I guess, humid and sticky. So I have to put a little piece of fabric. Well, this is a piece of a pajama top that I put here so I can lean on that. Because I lean on my table and then everything sticks. But I'm glad you guys came. I'm glad you all came to help me play my game, because I just love doodling. Man, I just love doodling. And so well, there it is. And so and it's more fun when somebody doodles with me. Hi, Patricia. Yeah. Oh, I'm so cozy to be with. Oh, thank you, Cindy. You're so awesome. So, I've been thinking about you a lot, Cindy, because, I've been using your punch you sent me so much lately. I've been using that punch to make those little these little label things. I use them punch. That punch is probably one of my most used punches, and I think of you each time I use that. But I use that so much because it is perfect size, like for my dictionary words. So, and I love that one. And so, let's see. I think I'm gonna keep track of my prompts that I pick for this little extravaganza in my book. I started another book that is just for writing my notes and my lists and stuff in it. And so I did that. I made this little art piece and put it on the top, and I did the writing with the liquid pearls. What's it called? Yeah, liquid pearls. And I did the writing with that. But all of the rest of it is all done with just torn paper. And I thought it turned out so pretty. And so I just glued the whole thing to the top, to the cover of my book. And so, but that's where I'm going to keep track of. I'm trying to get a little more organized. I know it's late in life to think about that, but I got to do it. Thank you so much, Gail. It is just fun. I'm trying to do a little bit. I want to do a little bit more of my crafting things on videos. It seems like I stick with one thing, and then I think I feel like I want to perfect something before I put it on a video. But lately, I think I just want to turn the video on, just so I'm not just talking to myself. What is today? Today is, what I look there, 9/16, September 16th. And it's been kind of a cloudy day, all right. Hi, Erin. It's good to see you, Erin. It is good to see you. And Joe, you said hi, Joe. I didn't see Joe. Oh, there he is. There's Joe. Oh, and there's his little lady, Lala Gamma. Oh, it's so good to see you all. How wonderful. Gosh, it is good to see you all. It's like family. You know, it's like when I see you all on here and I recognize them names, it's like a family reunion. I like that. I am really liking working on my tags. I just love working on my tags. And because they're, you know, they're small and they're small and they let's see. And I'm and then putting them on the shower curtain ring. These ones I got too much fluff on, so I got to switch those ones around. See, that one there was done. I need to put the dates on the back. That one was done on a using prompts. I might have done that one just by myself. But my bird, I drew my bird. That was a tangle. But see there, I did the piano, keyboard. This one here was fun because I just had a sticker. Oh, thank you, Lala. I had a sticker of this hummingbird, and so I just started tangling around the hummingbird. And so the hummingbird is like a focal point in the whole thing. I still might call, I think I want to color that sunflower. Oh, this one. I wonder if I did that one on a video. This, and I have to look and see if I did. This was another edge tangle that I did. And that one, oh, these were the ones I did the other day on a video that I just put torn paper collage, and then I colored them with gelatos. I think they turned out pretty. See, that's where I see how, Cindy, how I use that punch. I love that punch. Gratitude is the best attitude. But I love how it turns out with the colors using the gelatos over the the book pages that is just torn in pieces and collaged on, and then put the gelatos over it to put color. I think that turns out so pretty. And so some of them I did like this, you know, where I did more than one color, and then some of them I just did in one color, like this one here is just all done in lavender, and then this one is like pinks. This one is gray, or like a silver gray, but it really almost looks like I didn't put anything on there. It's still pretty though. And this one I did 3 colors, the blue, the yellow, and the green. But it's so fun to do these tags and do these tags again and do some more. And then and then and then it's just so much fun just to flip through them. Just to that one I didn't put on yet because I was letting his body, I put his body on, I put some stickles on his for his body, so I was letting that one dry. And then I just have them hanging on hooks. Okay, so some people are getting buffering. It's not showing buffering on my end, so I don't know. See, now I try, every once in a while, I try to do my live streams on Facebook. And when I do it on, I mean, right on YouTube, but when I do that, I get really a lot of buffering. And so, although I haven't tried it, I haven't tried it lately. Oh, hi to Buddy, Lala. Yes. I see where Lala, I see where Mary Altea is going to draw your little buddy. Or did she draw him? Or I think she's got him planned to draw, because she loves to draw them animals. She is such an artist. I love watching her, and she's such a kind person. We were talking today in the group of people that do the live stream hop with Mary and coming up with October's theme, and I think what everybody has decided on, it still might change, I'm not sure, but is Oktoberfest, and the German, you know, Oktoberfest. And when you go start researching all the things that has to do with Oktoberfest in Germany and the German Oktoberfest, it's amazing. The clothing, the everything, and so I look forward to that. I always look for those live stream hops that she does are amazing. Oh, she had started doing the sketch. Yes. Yeah. Oh, the storm. Yeah, the storm. I mean, we're having some of the weather here from the hurricane, not much. We're just getting, you know, on and off rain and not even a lot of wind. So, but it's going up by, you know, we got one friend up in the area, up in the Panhandle, and I'm a little concerned for her. I haven't heard. Lala, have you heard anything from Birdie as far as the storm is concerned up there? Because I think in her area, they're getting a lot more of the outer bands of the storm. So, yeah, the Oktoberfest is fun. The music, you know, when I just imagine, I guess a lot of people think about the beer drinking, you know, but then if you think about the steins that they use, the dress that they wear, the dancing, and I think about the accordion music and stuff like that, it's just, It's just neat. I just started today to really be researching it even more because it is just so, so wonderful. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pull the 10 now because it's time. And so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, we'll have to try and get. Yeah, she was concerned about flooding. Yeah, I remember her saying that, Erin. We'll have to try and contact her and see if and see how she's doing up there. Maybe I'll try and contact her after the stream. So I know she was getting prepared and her landlady was giving her ideas and stuff. And so I don't think she was evacuating. Okay, now I'm going to write these down, although, oh my goodness, I always pick 10. I pick 10, but, oh, Lala, that is good to hear that your sister-in-law is home and better. I'm glad she is home and better. I know that takes a lot of concern off of you and like stress pulled away from you. Yeah. Papa. That's right, Cindy. Papa. That old polka music. Oh gosh, I love polka music, but my husband, it drives him nuts. And so sometimes if he's getting on my nerves, I'll put polka music on like really loud. And that's not very nice, is it? Oh well, that's okay. Okay, so the first one I chose was your state or country. So you can draw maybe a an outline of maybe what your state looks like, your country. Okay, and so your state or country. The second one is a star. Most of these are, hi Tammy Wolf. Gail says her husband, who is Polish, can't stand polka music either. Oh my gosh, I think it's just so neat. I love to have it on like when I'm cleaning, especially because it gives you energy, when you're cleaning. And so, and I need energy when I'm cleaning. Okay, and then the color red. A triangle. A ring. There I have my best rendition of a diamond ring on there. And the sixth prompt is a sock. Oh, and then we have an animal. An animal. Yeah, I do too, Gail. I like polka music. It is fun. I can't hardly dance to it no more because the old body doesn't. Red means power. Yes. Then a snowman. Oh, we had that last time too. And now know that like when I pull that snowman one, what you see there is 3 different size circles. It doesn't have to have those 3 different size circles all in standing up and make a snowman out of it. You can use a circle on the bottom of your tag, on the middle of your tag, and one somewhere else in a corner. It's just giving you ideas of shapes. These are giving you ideas of shapes to put together, to layer, and then to use your tangles in them. Then we have a spiral. See how I put those spirals together on there? Now a spiral you might use to fill in shapes. You may have a shape and fill it in with spirals. And then we have a cross. Isn't that something? I had that on last time too. That's only 9. I can't count very well. I need to get one more because I need 10. And a window. Another one I picked before. 10 is a window. Now, you might not want to put all of these on your... Hi, Samantha Owens. Good to see you. You might not want to use all of this on your tag, on your ZIA, Zentangle Style Art. You may not want to use all of these, but you know, I always say try to use about 8. And so if there's 2 that you say, oh, I absolutely do not want that one, then you pick from the others. So we have 10 here to pick from. Your state or country, a star, the color red, triangle, ring, sock, snowman, spiral, cross, and window. So now hopefully I have, you know what, that does not show. I just noticed that does not show the moderators in the group. I added more moderators. Oh, I didn't write the animal down. Oh, that's why I did have 10. Okay, well, I'm going to write the animal down too. So we have 11. See, I can't do things and do things at the same time. Do things and do things. Okay, so we have 11. So just pick 8 out of that. And so, and also now, although it says use the color red, that's not the only color that you can use. You can use any colors, but make sure you get some red in there. And yeah, I have to like turn on my phone in order, because when it shows on just on StreamYard, oh, see here, I'm playing. Oh, it's almost your turn again for Aaron on my little oh, what do you call it game? My little, what do you call it game? Oh, did I not put YouTube on this phone yet? Oh, I think I did. Maybe I didn't put YouTube on this phone yet. I didn't. I just had to get a new phone because my phone went kabooty. Oh, here's YouTube. No, that's YouTube Music. I don't want YouTube Music. I don't want no music. YouTube, right here it is. Oh, then, okay. I have to learn how to use my other phone. Man, I worked on it, used it until I used it until it went kaputski, and then YouTube. Let's see. Oh, that's gonna. Oh, wait a minute. Now that's gonna go to my old YouTube, my other YouTube channel. That's not the one I want. See, that's my other one. Okay. Well, we gotta play with that phone still some. Okay, so I'm gonna start working on my I hope you wrote down the prompts for today, and I always start mine with a pencil because I erase. Where'd I put my eraser? It's in my walker, I think. And no, it's not. Oh, good grief. I'm telling you, I need some psychiatric help. Okay, but I'm going to start. Let's see. I'm going to start with let's see. I started with a window the last time. And then there's an animal, my state or country. Because what I want to do is I think I'm going to start with a cross. And everything is going to work behind the cross, I think. Or do I want a star? Okay, I'm going to do a star first. Now, the way I like to make a star is I'll start up at the top, and then I do this way and get my five points. Let's see if I can pull you closer somehow. If I can find my, oh my goodness, my computer moves so slow lately. I keep talking nice on my laptop so it will keep working nicely for me. And okay, so this is what I want now. I want you. I just want you. No, I know my webcam is in use. Well, where's my thing? Controls. Okay, done. Then this is what I want. Okay, now, all right. Hopefully I didn't lose you by playing with this thing. Oh, I didn't lose you. Now I'm going to try and pull you a little bit closer. Is this closer? No, I don't know. I can't see. Okay. That's farther away. Okay, what is that going to be in my way? Now I want to move it over this way. And then I want to come down, no, or up this way. There. Now I think we're cooking. Now I think we're cooking. I got it as close as it'll go. All right, now. So, okay, now I got to put this on anyway so I can see the chat. All right, so that's kind of how I do my my star. Is I just make the 5 points and then just kind of make my points. Just kind of add them together sort of here. So that doesn't really look like a star, but take my word for it. It is a star. Okay, now then I want to, so I put the star in there. So let me circle that so I know I did the star. And then I think I want to do, okay, so let's see. I'm going to do an animal. And so for my animal, maybe I won't do an animal. Okay, I think a sock will make a good shape. So I'm just going to do the sock. And the sock is going to go up here behind, because my sock now will be a good spot for a tangle. Now that's a funny looking sock, but it's behind my star. And so, okay, so that's the second thing. So I got 2 things. Where did I put that star? What did I write there? Okay, right there. Okay, so now I'm going to do a cross. And it's going to be behind my star as well, I think. So I'm going to go here. And what we're doing when you do this is you're putting in shapes that you will then fill in with tangles. Okay, so there's my star hiding, my cross is hiding behind the star. Okay, so I got the cross. And then I'm going, snowman, that's 3 circles. So my snowman is going to be, his body is going to be right here. That's 1 circle. Then I'm going to put the next circle up here. And then I need 1 more circle. So I'm going to have that 1 more circle kind of hiding behind the corner of the cross. If you can see my pencil lines. I guess I could actually do that in ink. I don't really need to use the pencil. Okay, so I got my snowman. So I've done 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm going to use the color red in some of my tangling, and I'm going to use the spirals in some of my tangling. So that'll be 6. And okay, and then so I'm going to do a triangle. Where will my triangle be? I'm going to make my triangle right here. It's going to go this way, and so it's hiding there. It's behind. It's going behind. Oh, my phone's running out of gas. So now I have the triangle, the snowman, the 3 circles of the snowman. I have the sock, the star, and the cross. Okay. Triangle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm going to use the color red. I'm going to use the spiral. And the window. I'm going to put right over here on this side. There's going to be a window here. And I'm just going to, there. Now, that's my window. Now I'm going to go over the whole thing with marker, with my fine line marker. And I think I probably could do that without having to do it pencil first and then erase. I think I can be happy doing it. I think I will be able to do that because I've been playing with it long enough to use a number 3 so it's a little bit bolder. So, well, my cross though, my star, let me see. I'm going to first trace my star. And to the best of my ability, and of course it's not a perfect star, but it's hard to draw a perfect star. Okay, so I have a star, and then I'm going to get my sock, and I'm going to go around where my sock is. See, I do the pencil first, just in case I'm not happy with it, then I can erase it. So I got my sock now, and I actually, as I trace my sock, I'm going to make the toe part of my sock just a little bit bigger. There's my sock. Then I'll get my cross in here. And see, when you're drawing in your pieces, in the shapes, you can, if you're going with pencil, you don't have to like go behind. You can actually draw it over, but then when you trace it with your ink, then is when you would go behind. So you can do it that way too. It makes it a little bit easier. So there's my snowman all flittering around. And then my window is here. And what this is doing is just getting you some shapes. I think I'll put a frame around my window. And then I have my triangle, and it's down here, hiding behind. There we go. And that's hiding behind. Now, so those are all of my shapes that I have in. Hi, Mandy of Mary Mac. Oh, Lala, you're getting more. You're getting more buffering, and it looks like Patricia is losing the video. She pins. She pins. Oh, then there's Candy and Shippins. Now I don't know that I've heard that name before. So welcome, welcome. Unless you're somebody who's been around that just changed your name. It is good to see you. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much for being here. Lisa Blight. I seen your name, Lisa. If unless it's another Lisa Blight, I seen your name on my granddaughter. My granddaughter is doing a. She just started her little. She's a little entrepreneur there with her fingernail polish she's selling, and Juanita. Oh, she spins. Oh, she spins. Okay. She spins. Do you actually spin yarn? I wonder if you do that because that would be amazing. Wow, that's amazing. And so, and your name is Juanita? Okay, and she spins and her name is Juanita. Okay, so glad to have you here. So glad. We love having new people with new ideas and stuff. And so what we're doing is, this is actually Zentangle style inspired art. Just about, can I reach over here and get my eraser? I've only got a ton of erasers around here, but it seems like they hide from me. Oh, how come I don't see one here? Oh, that cannot be. That just cannot be possible that it's not in its little spot. And so, well, geez. Well, geez. And so, did I drop it down here? Because I need my eraser now. And I always keep, like all my erasers, a whole bunch of them, right, where they can easily be found. Easily be found. Can I easily find one right now? Heck no, buddy. Oh, there it is, hiding under something. So now I will erase my pencil lines because I do not want to keep pencil lines. They're only temporary. Temporary things have to go. Okay. Okay, so now, oops, I gotta get somewhere off my window here. Now, the next, gosh, geez, I'm just so sticky. I'm just so sticky. Now, there we go. Now I'm going to use my finer pen, and I'm going to, spiral is one of my prompts here that I pulled. And so I'm going to use a spiral. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my triangle, and with spirals, little bitty spirals, I am going to fill in that entire triangle with my spirals. Now, if you have been following along with the Zentangle style art series that I've been doing, I have shown a lot of tangles that I have learned. Oh, I didn't do my line here to finish my triangle. Okay. And so we now know a lot of the different tangles. And so what you now do is you start filling in these shapes that you have put on your tag with different tangles. Now, or you can make up your own tangles as you go along, such as such as Alicia, hello. Okay, let's see. Alicia Mott. I love when you and your Hattie sang the days of September the other day. It was such a blessing. I cut my finger on a cropper and you calmed me right down. God bless. I love that song. I love that song. But then there's a lot of old songs that I love that have always been so easy to sing along to. And so we like to sing along to the old songs or um, the old hymns because we're old people. And that's one of my favorites, the September song. I love that song. So see, now I'll go up here to the top of my, and I can have my spirals overlapping, or I can make them to where they're looking what they call the Hollabaugh effect, where it looks like one's behind the other. Yes. Okay, now, so now I did my, oh, I did my triangle. Let's see, what else do I have? I did the window. Okay, the color red. So now what I want to do is I'm going to get my color red, because I do have a red, well, I promise I do. That's the green one. That's the purple one. There's the brown one. There's the blue one. And where's the red one? Well, good night noise. Of all the colors, my red one's not in here, so it's probably out at the table. But I do have, where do I have my, oh, I know. Okay. Sometimes I'm a little bit flaky, you guys. And let's see, flaky. Where's my markers? Did I leave all of them out on my, I may have. Okay. So I'll take these. No, you probably won't find them interesting. Oh, my jelly roll pens are out there. Those would work. They're they're on my the jelly rolls. Oh, they're in that black zipper thing on the dining room table. Which I do have these ones, which would work in a pinch. They would work in a pinch. I'll move my thing. I'm stepping on it. Okay, now I know when I get a little, I I um I get a little confused sometimes. I get a little crazy or something. Why do I just seem to have? Okay, there we go. Now lint. I get lint on stuff. Okay, this is not what I want. Okay, Papa just went to get my gel pens, but let's see. I'm gonna try using this aqua pen. Let's see, because it's got a fine line too. Now, see, now we would do, okay, I think I want my sock to be red. So I'm going to, I'm going to do a different, and like if you don't know the tangles, if you don't know any tangles, you can fill up one with little bitty circles. You can fill one up with little bitty dots. You can fill up with one with little bitty hearts. You can just put musical notes all in one. You can just fill them up with anything. Just fill them up, and it is still Zentangle styled art. And so, and it is very, very calming. It's very, very meditative. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to, oh, okay, that's okay. These will work right here. These will work fine. Thank you for looking, though. And so when I do this, I'm not sure what this one's called either. I really probably should. I really should yeah, learn them. And okay, I'm going to see here on this one how I did that. I just did three lines this one way, then I put 3 lines the other way, another way, and then I'll go in this V shape and I'll put 3. I'll put 4 on that one. And then I will continue doing this until my whole sock is filled in. That one I can fit 3. Okay, and so, and like here on that one, I put 4 lines. So it's, you will figure it out as you're going as to how you will fill in all these shapes. One of the prompts is even a stencil. And so, because sometimes I just like to use a stencil for a shape, and I'll put the shape in using a stencil and then fill it in with tangles. And so here now, see how this is going all with red. How pretty is that? And so, and I'm going to fill in that whole sock. And so the prompts are just really to give you ideas for your shapes. And then you layer the shapes. You can just put your shapes all over, and so each one is independent. But thank you for coming by, Samantha. I'm glad you came by. It's always too good to see you. It's always good to see you. It absolutely is. So I like people when they just stop by. Just stop by. Anytime, just stop by. I'll put on the coffee. Papa, do we have any coffee made? You could make some pretty damn quick. He said damn. That's a bad word. Okay, so he's going to make some coffee. I'm doing pretty good with watching what I eat. Today, I think I've done very good. And I'm really hoping to be able to get off of this insulin. And I know people have gotten off of insulin by just watching what they eat. And I have found a lot of times when I think I'm hungry, I'm not hungry. I just, if I get something to drink, I'm fine. And sometimes just a glass of ice water, and that's all I need. When I just need something to pass through my lips, I guess that's all it is. And so Papa's going to put me on a pot of coffee. I'm one that can drink coffee all day, and it does not hinder my sleep one bit. Not one bit does it hinder my sleep. Nothing hinders my sleep. I am the napping queen. I can take naps. I took 2 naps today, but my feet were a lot swollen, so I had to. Like, yeah, I have to do the dumb nap things, but I don't mind. Hey, I don't mind. I don't mind taking naps. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I want to do my Sandra Louise. Hi. Oh my gosh, good to see you. Let's see. Today, the waiter at Olive Garden helped me watch. He dumped lasagna. He dumped lasagna all over you? Today, the waiter at Olive Garden helped me watch. He dumped. That's terrible. You know what's, my granddaughter works at Publix in the deli, and I said, Well, when you close at night, what happens to all the fried chicken or all the whatever is left over? And she said they dump it. They dump it in the trash and they've got to weigh it and then they document what it is and they dump it in the trash. I said, um, they don't like donate it for for the hungry, you know? No, no, they don't. They just weigh it and they document it and they dump it. And I said, and you can't like bring some home? Nope, not. Oh no, you get instant fired if you bring some home. And so I thought, wow, that's okay. Thank you. And so, yeah, they just have to just dump it. I thought that that was kind of, and I guess what happens though is if they were able to take it home or whatever, then they might just cook more than they need just so there'll be some left over to take home. I don't know. I guess they have their reasons. Okay, see there at the top of the stocking there, I just went up, down, up, down, up, down, and then the lines on the top V's and the more V's on the top, on the bottom ones, if you can see that. I don't know if you can see that. But see, and that's how you just fill. And so then I'm going to go on the bottom one now, and I'm just going to put orbs or circles on that bottom line that was on my sock. And see, nothing fancy. So I had the two like stripes at the top of my sock. I put the mountains and valleys, the V's and up at the top, and then the circles at the bottom. Now on the bottom one, and then I'm going to fill in around the circles. I'm not going to color in the circles, but I'm just going to fill in with black. It is hard to see when you do something so small like this. And so then if you can see, I filled in around those circles, which then that gives that makes those circles pop a little bit more. Now I think what I'm going to do here, I've still got, I can fill in, you know what I'm going to do here on this big circle, I'm going to put the keyboard on the big circle. I'm going to put the keyboard. So I just do the upper part, the top line and the bottom line, that's the keyboard. And then I'm going to put my keys in there. So I'm going to put my black keys, two black keys on a keyboard of a piano or organ. And then I'm going to put three black keys in another group. And then scooch over just a little bit and put two black keys and then three again. And then once you got your black keys in there, then put a line right at the bottom of that first black key, each black key, go right in the center and put a straight line down. And that separates those keys, those piano keys, and then go between each group and do one line down. So there, I put my piano keys on there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go around the rest of the circle and I'm going to just put some music notes just here and there. And just different ones, and I'll put a treble clef. I like to make a treble clef. To make a treble clef, just go with make a J, go up, circle around the front of the J, cross over behind the J, and swing them around, and you have got the treble clef. Now make another little note, the 16th note, 8th note, the whole note. Put one down here, one here, one here, one here, one here. Here, see that? Now I will go, let's see, then I think above the keyboard, I'm just going to put in some fescue, this little grass, little grass, and then what I may do once I'm finished with this is just take a little pastel colored pencils, and I might go in and just put some color behind. Papa, would you hand me that behind you? Just one of them cylinders of colored pencils. You're handy to have around here. You're very handy. Yes. Yep, thank you, sweetie. Okay. Okay. I'll take the other one just in case. Okay. It's got headphones in it. All right. So then I can take, maybe what I'll do is I'll take this blue. It's not really pastel, but I'm going to lay it over. Just put that blue over the top of this top over. Then I'm just very lightly putting some color on that one. And then on the underneath. Social Security is a sacred obligation. The heck is that? My phone just started speaking. Gosh. A political advertisement just kind of started. Man. We'll be over within political advertisements before long. And then I want to do a little green underneath the keyboard. And so then that puts my, puts a little color light. It's like the sky and the grass. My triangle, maybe I want to color that. I think I'd want to use maybe like a yellow. And so this is kind of a golden yellow. And so, but just light colors. I not want to put any bright colors, dark colors, because then it'll cover up the tangles. Now, and when you're doing Zentangle, if it's just Zentangle, then you're doing it's meant to be all in black and white, and gray for the shading and stuff. Who am I missing on here? Oh, Susan McDonald. Hello and welcome. And oh, Angela Rossetti. So good to see you. Janice is there. And let's see if I'm missing any names. Trish. I see Trish. Yes, Erin. I seen a couple of piano key pictures, and I love those pictures that are done with the piano keys. Okay, Trish had to go help her husband, and her phone or something is making the video skip. And all over your new outfit. No apologies or help. The manager was so embarrassed. The waiter ran to help other guests instead. Really? After he dumped your lasagna all over you? Oh my goodness sakes, that just wasn't your lucky day. But if they give you free meals out of it, well then hey. Well then hey, you know. My goodness. Okay, now I want to fill in another. Let's see, and I think what I'll fill in now, see how it's beginning to look really, 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 really awesome? I'm going to pick another color here. I think I'm going to take, my star needs to be shiny. Let's see, and I wonder if I take this yellow, meadow, called meadow, call you mellow yellow, and I'm going to, and I'm going to go into my star. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make, okay, I'm going to make something in there. Okay, I'm not going to use this yellow right yet. I'm going to use it though in a minute. I'm going to use this black still, my micron pen, and I'm going to make, they're like upside down teardrops. And hi, Teresa Smallwood. So good to see you here. And they're like upside down teardrops, and they call them something. They call them something. Okay, can't remember. And so, but I'll just keep making those. I might have to rearrange my camera where I can, because it's up in the air quite a ways. But I'm going with they call these something. There's a name for them. There's a name for all of the actual tangles, but those who remember them, man, they're gifted. I mean, if they remember the names of all of them, there's a few I remember, like my favorites. There's a few favorites that I remember, but see, I'm just making, it's like I'll have two of them here, and then I'll go in between them two and make another one, and then take that and make another one, and just go in between and make another one. And gosh, today I was watching a hoarder show. Well, lately I've been stuck on the hoarder shows because, oh, is Roy in here? My bro. Gosh, hi, Bootsy. But I was watching this hoarder show, and this lady, she wasn't a messy hoarder. She was a very neat hoarder. But what she hoarded was dolls. She had Barbie dolls, she had dolls, but I mean, her kitchen was nice and tidy, and you know, her house was piled high with dolls and boxes with dolls, and she really didn't want to part with any of her dolls. I mean, it was hard to get around in the rest of her house because she had so many dolls, just and stuffed animals, and that's what she collected. Well, then through the video, after a while, they had a auctioneer come in to give her an idea of what all of her hoarding was worth. Hi, Laura, the Jersey Crafter. Oh my gosh. And that man, that auctioneer, once the auctioneer told the lady, it was actually the lady and her mother, and they both loved dolls. And they had something like 18,000 dolls or some crazy amount of dolls. So many dolls that, and he told her that they would probably go for about $500,000. Then she changed and thought, maybe I will get rid of the dolls, some of the dolls. But when it showed at the end of the show, her house, what it looked like in what after they went through it and got it all fixed up and nice for her. Then it showed that she had still a lot of her dolls, but they were all in curio cabinets and displayed in pretty places and stuff, and it looks so nice. But I thought of us, you know, and we're not hoarders. We are not hurt. We are collectors of good stuff. And but I thought, you know what? If an auctioneer comes in after I croak, because they ain't one coming in before I croak, maybe I have a $500,000 worth of stuff. You never know. Somebody might get rich. But I was impressed with that one because she, you know, she's a hoarder, but she wasn't a messy hoarder. I mean, it was cluttered, and some of her rooms were extremely cluttered, but all with dolls. Just dolls, Barbie dolls, all kind of dolls. So that one was kind of fun to watch. Some of them make me really, really sad to watch when I see, and they're usually little old ladies, not always older ladies. It's a lot of times younger people too that do the hoarding. But some of them are like really, 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 you can't even watch them because there's one I watched was the house was full of rats. That was horrible. But okay, now what I'm doing here, yes, we need to start collecting dolls. I mean, if you saw that video of this lady with all her doll, and she was beautiful later. Her hair was like purple and pink, and her daughter's hair was like purple and pink. They just was amazing. But see, I made those upside down. Well, if you look at this, it looks like they're teardrops if you look at that way. But now what I'm doing is filling in all the spots that's not the teardrop or the raindrop or the whatever. I'm filling in those blank areas with the black. So I have a doll collection. I've got them all packed away. But I don't have but about a dozen dolls. But my one daughter-in-law was afraid of them. They made her afraid. So I packed them away so she wouldn't have to look at them. And they're still packed in the storage closet. But they're pretty dolls. They're and all of them are Boyd's dolls, Boyds, Boyd's porcelain dolls. They're so pretty. Dolls of yesteryear. And now I don't really have a place to display them because I got art supplies everywhere. So, but I am going to find one of my granddaughters or somebody that likes them and that isn't afraid of them, and I will pass them on. Today I got a new paper cutter. I was enabled by Stacy Evans. She has the most awesome paper cutter, and I loved it. And I already have a paper cutter, but Lala says, my name is Laura, and I have a paper addiction. Among other things, I tend to hoard. I understand there. Yeah. Barbara Batzer says, are you due a door? I guess oh, good God, it's 8:30. How does time fly by that fast? Okay, well, I'm going to go do a door prize. We'll do a door prize now, and then so those of you who are waiting for the door prize, but I'm going to probably stay on a little longer. This paper cutter is a Carl. It's a no, don't bring it to me because I don't have a place to put it right here. I'll show it another time. It's a Carl. Its brand is Carl, and the thing. I shouldn't admit that I spent $106 on this paper cutter when I already have paper cutters. But I am going to my other good paper cutter. I was going to try and sell it, but instead I think my granddaughter is coming down. Katie's coming down next month, and she is just getting into where she's collecting up. She's doing crafts. And I think she'll like that one. So I'm just going to give it to her. And so now I'm going to get an envelope here. Okay, but and I'm going to get my door prize ready because yes, I am. Thank you for reminding me, Lise. Oh, I thought I had an already decorated envelope, but I don't see one, so I'm gonna have to decorate one. I got decorated envelopes. I just didn't put them back in my decoration area. So I'll put. I have my strips though. My strips are right here, and look at there all them numbers. So I'm going to put a strip on this envelope. And so I'm just going to glue it on there because we have to have artwork. And then I'll probably add more artwork to it too. Because now, yeah, it'll get mailed out tomorrow. Now this is for even overseas because I got over, who was it just recently? Janice sent me some postage, and she sent even the international stamps. So I have international stamps ready to go. Okay, so there, and then I get my little box of these. Yeah. So then what I do is I get in here and I open up my little box that's got things ready to go. Here's the little dictionary words, and then I'll put in some of these miniature postcards. Oh, and I still have, I have gotten a lot of my little $20 packages that I sell for $20 that are 31 tag journal kits. 31 tag journal kits. And which they come with 31 tags. They come with well, they come with a bunch of junk. I need to write those things down for somewhere. Oh, and then I'll put this one in there. And then I'm going to put, oh, these are fun too. These are some more miniature postcards. And I've got a lot of things that I cut out that I printed in miniature because when they're in miniature like that, they are so much fun to use on, and here's some birds. Okay, so that's going to be the door prize. I'm finding that my friends are liking these printouts to where you can use them on your tags. You can use them as embellishments anywhere. And they're so cute. They are so adorable. I've got to really write down the description of my tag kits. If you and I have plenty. Husband and I put so many together. So now if you order one, then they'll be out the next day. I sent out last week, I think I sent out seven kits that people have already received. I think everybody's received them. And they're so nice. Yes, I do, Jersey Crafter. I have them ready to rumble. There's 31 tags. There is at least 150. To order the tag kit, what you do is you just go to my PayPal, with my not zip code, my email address. It is $20, and that includes the shipping. There's no more for shipping. And then you will get and then in there, when you pay for it, be sure and put in the comment section your address and put in there tag kit. And then I will have them I can have it mailed off the next day. So I put $20 on it. I hope that's not too much, but that does include the shipping. And so I put 31 tags, although Papa counted them and he said he put 32 in each one, just in case he miscounted, you know. And so, but you will get at least 150. Yes, that's for the United States only, the $20. Overseas, then I'm not sure what it would cost. I would have to figure out what the shipping would be for overseas. But there's two shower rings in there, so you can make two. There is a packet of fibers to put tags on. The tag kits are $20, dear, which includes the shipping. That includes, there's no more for the shipping. That includes the shipping. So, and yes, and that's what I put in there. So there's the tags, the fibers, the little things like this, and there'll be 150, but you'll also get things like these punches. These punches that I have punched a bunch of those too, because then when you cut out a little thing like this and put it back with one of the stamp punch outs, then it makes a beautiful embellishment to go on your in your whatever you're making. And so that's what's in here. What's in here today is some of those printouts. And I should put in one of my beautiful business cards. This makes me all official and stuff. Okay, thank you so much, Jersey. Laura, that is wonderful, and it helps me and Papa out too so much. Okay, I guess we're ready to pull a number, which I got to put these ones back in here. I'm going to put these ones back in here, and we're going to pull a number to see who's the winner for today's store prize. Let me just get them stuffed in there, here and there, and everywhere, because that's where the numbers are. These numbers may increase then. I'll let Gail know when they do increase, because my email is right under the video, Dawn. It's Lizzie, Lizzi, 472002 at yahoo.com. Okay, so now I have all my numbers are in here. And because I'm going to be adding some more things in here, I'll let you know when I do it. And then that will make my number. I'll let you know when I do that. So then that'll be more than 120. Because I know I want to put keyboard on there. There's a few I want to put on there. And so, okay, so I'm going to go in here now and I'm going to just pick. I'm just going to pick one out of here. And this is the one that I'm picking. And a toothbrush. 109, 109. So who come up the closest to 109 without going over? Candy, the way that you order, sweetheart, is just go to my PayPal. Go to PayPal, put in my email address, which is right below all my videos, and you pay $20. Be sure to put your address, and well, I'll know when it's $20 that it's for a kit, but put in tag kit and your address, and I will get it right out the following day. And no one was close, but Kendra got it with 77. All right, Kendra. Kendra, it's just your lucky day, Kendra. Okay, so that's good. Kendra Collins. That's wonderful. Congratulations, Kendra. I know Kendra needs things to keep her busy these days. Okay, so Kendra Collins, and I have your address, so I'll get that on there, and I'll get that mailed out. Oh, wait a minute. Susan had 88. Are you serious, Roberta? Oh, okay. Susan says, no, I was saying that. Yeah, that's funny too, because 88 is a number that won't show up. So when you said Susan had 88, that kind of surprised me, because for their 88 will not show up because of something. We looked it up that day, and but I can't remember what it was now, to do with that 88 not showing up. So good. So we have that, but I'm going to stay going just for a little bit. um, I'm going to stay going just for a little bit longer, you guys, because I want to finish up my tag, and so, and then I will be ready to go to bed or something, or somewhere. I'll be ready to go somewhere. Okay, so now I'm going to take my cross, and I'm going to just do circles. And did I do circles already? No, I'm going to do circles, but I'm going to do different sizes of circles. So there'll be some little ones, and then there'll be some bigger ones, and then a little one, and then a bigger one, and teensy weensy ones. And just continue until my cross is filled up with bubbles. Kind of looks like bubbles. It kind of, when you get them all different sizes like that, it kind of looks like bubbles. Oh, there's a big bubble. I read something on, well, my husband read it to me, actually. We read to each other when we find things. And yeah, Roberta, you do. You have to stir things up every once in a while. And so keep everybody on their toes. But he read me all, speaking of bubbles, all of the things that you can use Dawn dish detergent for, and all the good stuff about Dawn dish detergent. Some of it was Dawn mixed with vinegar and water. And I said, I'm going to listen to that again or read it again and make some notes. And because Dawn is used, like if there's an oil spill, like we had a oil spill once in the Gulf, it was so bad. And so many ducks wildlife and birds were filled with oil. And that's how they saved them, was with Dawn dish detergent. And it's amazing. The bubbles, and of course Dawn, made me think about that. Oh, yeah, that 88. I never knew. Who would have ever known that number 88? But it would not even show up because somebody said I put 88 up there, and which 88 would have been the winning number, but it did not show up. And then somebody says, no, you can't type in just 88. Has something to do with the Holocaust or something? I can't remember. Yeah, the ducks did survive by cleaning them with Dawn dish detergent. That's what they used. Oh, are you? Mandy is highly sensitive to Dawn blue. Well, maybe it's the blue dye in it, but they got, I wouldn't, do they have clear Dawn? I know they have another color Dawn, and maybe, it might be the blue dye that you're sensitive to, but everybody is sensitive. Like Lori up there, Lala Gamma, do you know she has got an allergy to water? I would have never thought that anybody could have an allergy to water, but she has an allergy to water, so she can go wash up real quick. and get dry real quick. But if she was to soak in a bathtub full of water, she would break out all over the place. Isn't that oddest thing you ever heard in your life? But then you have to understand that, well, like Lori, she is a little odd girl. She's my sister, so I can say that. She's one of my chosen sisters. I have so many chosen sisters. Now see what I'm doing is I'm going around, yeah, an actual allergy to water. And when she first told me that, I thought maybe she was having a mental breakdown. And so I Googled it. And sure enough, there is allergies to water. And some people have real bad allergies to water where they can't be, they have to have a special something to wash with. I'm not sure what the special something is, but yeah, you can drink the water, but you can't have it on your skin. Lori was breaking out all over the place and found out that she has an allergy to water. And so, but I guess she doesn't have a real bad case of it because she can take the water and wash herself, but she's got to dry real quickly and not let that water sit on her skin. I think I got that right. Don't I got that right? I think I got that right. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Oh, Dawn says she likes apple Dawn. It smells great. Now, see, I did not know that apple Dawn. Oh, yeah. Yes, Lala says she still has the issue and it sucks. I imagine it does. I mean, because we're here in Florida, everybody wants to go to the beach and walk in the water, even if you don't go swimming. Wading in the water is like so much fun. And then if you get caught in the rain, you're just messed up. I mean, and so, but yeah, I researched it because I thought you were having a mental breakdown, Lala. I thought nobody can be allergic to water. And then I researched it and I said, wow, people. And like some people have really bad allergies to water. And when a child, and a lot of times newborn babies with a allergy to water and you can't bathe them, you got to have a special lotion that you bathe them with. And it's something real, something that I would have never have thought of that anybody could have. So now I did the cross, and I did that by making the circles. But if you can see, I just went behind the circles then, and I made the bubbles. And it's because when it's all different sizes, then it makes it really look like bubbles. And so then, and see, I want to get something over here of another color. So maybe I'll use blue, because I do like, well, maybe I should have purple. How could I do something without any purple? And so I'm going to do some purple up here. And then one of the fun ones is just squiggly lines. Just squiggly lines. And so I'm going to go, and that is just a squiggly line. Just night, Mandy. Are you going? Yeah, Mandy's like me. You got to get to bed early. Me and Papa have been going to bed early. Usually 10 o'clock is our limit, If we stay up past 10 o'clock, man, we are looking like pumpkins in the morning. And so here I'm just taking a line and I'm just squiggling it back and forth until my whole area is done with squiggle lines. And as we do these more often, for those of you who haven't followed along too much with the group, with the series, then I'm going to have some refreshers of different tangles, and maybe each Wednesday I'll have a refresher tangle on for each, a new tangle, just to kind of refresh. I think that would be fun too. Let's see. I'm going to get this green here. Let me get this here, Christmassy green. Actually, the points on these Spectrum aquas are pretty fine. I'm going to go in here now. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to, in my window, this is what we call a, let's see, the top part of the window. This is what we call a knight's bridge, which is basically a checkerboard. And they call that knight's bridge. I think that is the very first one that I did on the series was knight's bridge. And so, put this lid back on here. I'm going to do that, go in and color in. Maybe I will do that one in green. Let's see how that works. I'm going to color that in green. There. Bye, Gail. Thank you. I'm not leaving quite yet. Oh, Gail's not leaving. Good. Don't leave, Gail. Until that dog wants to go outside. One of them dogs, they're going to want to go outside. And so I'm going to just color in every other square. And when I'm coloring in every other square, when I do the knight's bridge, I go from point to point instead of coloring and then miss one color and miss one color one, because I always mess up. I just always mess up. And then I heard somebody say, kiss the corners. And so since I learned about kissing the corners, when I'm coloring in of Knight's Bridge, then I haven't made a mistake. Well, yeah, I've still made a mistake. I can't lie, but I try not to, though. And so if you just stay to kiss in the corners or kiss the boys and make them cry, whatever. And kiss, or no, the boys kiss the girls and make them cry. I don't remember how that goes. Georgie Porgy pudding and pie kissed the girls and made them cry. When the girls, well, somebody came out to play, then Georgie Porgy ran away. I don't know how that goes. And so there, now on that one I have the Knight's Bridge, which I colored that one in with green. And so that puts that little color on there. And then, let's see. I'm going to do these circle arcs. So these arches, 3 arches. And then over here, I'll do 3 arches. You know what? I'm going to plan these ahead of time. When I, next Wednesday, I'm going to be more, and I think I'll plan ahead of time so I know what the names of these are, so y'all don't think I've lost my mind. I don't want anybody to think I've lost my mind. I want you all to think that I'm just as sharp as a tack. Yeah. And see, so now I'm just going ahead and getting all these. And in this space, I'll put 3. But now I'm going to go to the very first arc of each one of those, and I'm going to puddle that in with black, just the first one, the smallest little one. Go up and puddle this one in. And I will work on my camera too and see if I can get a little closer, because I've got it zoomed in as far as it can, but it's way up high right now, so I can't get it. So here, see, and now I'm just coloring that in. And so then with the black, it makes the rest of it pop. So now all I have left to do now is my one little circle, which that was the top of my little snowman head. And so I'm going to break that up into 4 sections, each section being, each line being like a lazy S. And then I'm going to echo those lines. Do 2 there. And I'll do, this is kind of small, so this here one does really, I think, better if you're doing a larger tangle. It turns out so pretty. I love how this one turns out. Yeah, it's not doing as pretty because this is so little. But when you do this and it's on a larger scale, oh my gosh, it turns out so pretty. Yeah, this one's a little bit wonky because it's so small, but it's still pretty. It is still pretty. And then what I'll do, what I'm going to do now is I want to do a wallpaper around the whole thing. And so I think I will take, for my wallpaper, I usually do a very light color, and I think I'll take this light blue. And what I'm going to do for my wallpaper now is I'm going to use these spirals again. And okay, thank you so much, Gail. I'm so glad that you hung out with me. And it's funny because Saturday I had I don't know, I guess, I don't know what was going on Saturday, but I completely forgot Saturday. And then I sent a message to Gail and told her that I completely forgot. And she goes, that's good because I completely forgot too. So see, we were thinking the same. We both completely forgot. But see, when you get to this age bracket, and see, I'm in my 8th decade of life. When you get in the 8th decade of life, yeah, it's you remember how to put, it's amazing if you remember how to put on your shoes. Which I don't put on my shoes. Papa puts them on for me. And so I'm just doing now using a colored pencil because a colored pencil gives it a softer look. But instead of coloring the whole thing in, I'm going to go all the way around just putting spirals. Just putting little spirals all the way around. And every piece that is not put in a tangle, then that is going to be a spiral. And so then that finishes. But then you can still take like the little, you know, if you have a little word or something and you want to put it in the corner of your tag, because I love to have just little words. I love words, dictionary words, small quotes. I love them. I just love quotes. I was watching a documentary a while ago, and this lady, what was her quote? She said something, and right away I had to write that down. I said, I gotta write that down because see, I forgot what it is now. But now I don't know where I put my book. But anyway, I have my little book that I write my notes because I just showed you the book, so it is here. It's not lost. But what was it she said? I can't remember. That's why I have to write them down. That's why you gotta have a little book to write down all your little things you don't want to forget. Just little quotes, little sayings. I love them all. Well, I'll be darned. What did I do with that? No, I didn't put it up there. Good grief. Sometimes I worry about myself. Yeah. Me and Papa, we got plans now of how we have to keep from our kids from putting us in a home. We got to fake it like we're doing just fine. Which we are. We're doing fine. I know, because some kids, they say they want to put their parents like in a home. Uh-huh. Lala says she hates math. I like some math, but I never was into the algebra and trigonometry and all that garbage. There's no reason to need to do that. But I do like the part about like fractions and division and stuff like that, because you do need to know that for doubling a recipe or halving a recipe or something. You do need to know that kind of math. So, yep. So, but see how that kind of finishes the whole thing is by putting your wallpaper up. And you might just want to do little polka dots all over or anything, you know, and I'm doing the spirals and even like we put all of those shapes up. We could have done the whole thing in nothing but different color spirals. And so it's your art, and that's what you know you're going to do it, you're going to finish it, and you're going to love it, and it's going to be beautiful. And then you just can find a little piece of, let's see, what do I have here? What do I have? I got stuff. I know I got stuff right here. I'm just going to take this here little piece of this is a little piece of fabric that I was using on my journal wrap. And I'll put that into my top to give it a little bit of something. And there we go. But actually, if you do the if you put your I was born the year and the month that Elvis cut his last single. Aww. And Bootsy says, our daughter is a geriatric social worker and is the director of an Alzheimer's daycare. She keeps watching me like a hawk looking for signs. I worked with the Alzheimer's as well. And my poor hubster right now, because my last hubster passed away with early onset Alzheimer's disease. And now when Papa does something that kind of reminds me of what my hubster did, yeah, I get a little worried. So, but anyhow, I'm going to write on here, I'm going to write today's date on the back of this. So today is September 16th, right? Yep, 16th, 2020. And so I'll know what day I did this one. And so, but I think it turned out very pretty. Very pretty. And and that's your Zentangle styled art. And by using Robin Cole, hello. When we talk about the turn of the century, we're meaning 1900. Today's kids, it's 2000. Yeah, these kids don't know nothing about what we've been through in the 1900s, way back in the 1900s. I cared for my mom-in-law who has Alzheimer's. Oh, I care for my mom-in-law who has Alzheimer's and dementia as long as I could right now. She's in a home, but she's happy. Oh, did they find a place to put your mom-in-law? I did not hear that. Oh, that is so good. I'm so happy for you. I was getting worried about you. Oh, is that wonderful? Did you find her like a hi Barbara Chicken Pot Pie Society? Oh, I do that same thing. Put the milk in the cupboard, put the cereal in the refrigerator, looking for my glasses are on top of my head. I'm so bad though, I lose my teeth because I'd never take my top teeth out, but I take my bottom teeth out and I'll lay them wherever I'm at, and then I can't find them for days. And so sometimes I'll go to bed with them in, and then I take them out in the night and stick them under my pillow. And then I got to find them under the bed. It's terrible. Oh, yes. And she almost escaped today and set off the alarm and had 3 other inmates inmates ready to take them to her house for coffee. Oh my goodness. Yes, I'm glad that you found a private home. That if you found her a private home with just a few residents in it, then that I think is oh, and she's got a dance partner there too. Is it a small private ALF or is it a large one? Yeah. Oh, but it's not. Oh, Lala, that's funny, but it's not right. You know, there are some people. Now, I took care of my husband. I took care of him when he had Alzheimer's, but when he died, I was only 48. He was 54. And so I was still young enough to do it. I was young enough still to take care of him. And a lot of the people now, um, a lot of people who are in the caregiver place. Hi, Beetle Chick. Hi. Yeah, I'm almost like done. Oh my goodness. What was I going to say? Was I going to say anything important? Beetlejuice. Yes. Um, yeah, I wasn't going to say it. I'm never going to say anything important. I'm not the important kind of a person. I want to put a frame around my picture. Sometimes I want to just take a little black and go all the way around the edge with a little black, and it makes like a little frame. And it kind of really, when you put the little bit of black all the way around, and it makes like a little frame, it makes it look almost more like a work of art that you would see in some fancy museum, some fancy art museum, because we are fancy artists, and we need to have all of our there should be a YouTube museum of fine art. My sister-in-law worked in a nursing home. They had old fellow that didn't like wearing any clothes. Kept them busy. I bet they did. I worked in not a nursing home. I worked in an ALF. I was the activity director. Actually, worked in 3 different ones, but I loved them. And the one that was entirely memory care, yeah, those ones there you had to kind of watch and kind of help keep them clothed. Sometimes clothing is uncomfortable. See there now, I put the frame around it. It looks better, doesn't it? Doesn't it look pretty fancy and schmancy? Fancy schmancy with the frame around it. It just made the whole thing pop. I like this. You know what? Sometimes then I'll go and I'll look and I'll say, well, I wanna put some weight on this line around this triangle and make, and then you might want to do that too. And just make all your sections just a little bit more, just put weight on it. That's what they call it. Just put the weight on the line. So each one kind of just pops a little bit more. And I hope you all keep coming back every Wednesday, and where we can do some more of our little Zentangle style art. And I'm afraid I'm going to ruin that pen going over my, going over my, going over my, so I'm going to use this Sharpie, going over the pencil. I'm going to use a Sharpie instead. Just to put weight on the lines around each shape. But hopefully, and we're learning this together. This is not I'm teaching. It's I call myself a beginner. I'm always a beginner in everything that I learn. And I said to somebody today, you know, I've been putting things on paper for years, trying all kind of different markers and crayons and pens and whatever. But I can't even find it in my heart to call myself a seasoned artist or a whatever, you know. It's I feel like I'm always a beginner because I'm always learning something new. And then I watch other people and I watch their videos and what they're doing, and I think, wow, I haven't thought of that. And I want to try it. And so, and I'll try something new. And it may even be something I already do, but then somebody else does it a little bit different. And so then I want to then take what they're learning, what they are doing, and add it to what I already know how to do. And I have found a whole new something to do, and a whole new art, a whole new way of creating some art. And I love it. Put a dot in between, on each one of these little circles right here. Little dots. That leaves little dots. So anyhow, that's it. That is my finished tag for today. And I think it's beautiful. And I will probably put a word. Look at, there's what I got already. Let's see if I got one. This one's too big. This one's too little. This one's just right. What does this say? Believe. I'll put that one on there. It doesn't have, that one's got a, I cut that one out with Cindy's cutter too, but I cut it and it cut perfect. Cutting that corrugated cardboard. It cut it perfectly. So I'm gonna put that word believe. And I feel like once I put a word on it, it's finished. Frame it and put a word on it and it's finished. And so that is my addition to the YouTube Hall of Fame art gallery. There, believe. Isn't that beautiful? I think it's beautiful. Maybe I should send this to Kendra. Will that fit in her envelope? Yeah, I can put that in there. Makes a little lump on there, but that's okay. It should go through just fine. I sent Kendra some. Kendra was one who sent me a self-addressed stamped envelope so I could send her some things. And doggone it, if the whole bottom wasn't open when she got it. I don't think everything was in there. I think some of the stuff was not in there. But on this one, because there's a lump where I just put that tie on there, I'm going to put please hand cancel on there, and I'll put an extra stamp. So when I send that to her. Anyway, okay, let me see. Oh man, today I had, on my video I did earlier, I had the neatest, most wonderful page that I opened up to read. And oh, it was this one, 11 Jolts, that one. Okay, let me read this one. It doesn't have a brand name, a title. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to read this one. This one says, nobody ever said that it would be easy or that the skies would always be sunny. When gray days and worrisome times come along, you need to stay strong. When life has got you down, remember, it's all right to feel vulnerable. You feel things deeply, and that is a wonderful quality to have. Rest assured that in the long run, the good days will outnumber the bad. What is sometimes perceived as weakness is actually strength. The more The more you're bothered by something that's wrong, the more you're empowered to make things right. Each day is like a room you spend time in before you move on to the next. And in each room filled with possibilities, there is a door that leads to more serenity in life. Leave behind any little worries. Tomorrow they won't matter. And next month, you may not even remember what they were. Take the others one at a time, and you'll be amazed at how your difficulties manage to be easier. Find your smile. Warm yourself with your quiet determination and your knowledge of brighter days ahead. Do the things that need to be done. Say the words that need to be said. Happiness is waiting for you. Believe in your ability. Cross your bridges. Listen to your heart. Your faith in tomorrow will always help you do what is right, and it will help you to be strong. And that was written by Colin McCarty. And that was very, very good. Okay, I'm going to let you go now. I ask God to watch over you every step you take, every move you make. Gosh, I was on here an hour and 45 minutes. I'm telling you, that's a long stream. Okay, love you guys. God will watch over you. And I will see you on the next video. God bless.